You are going to think of something at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Gemini. You are going to think of something is going to come to you. And like this idea, this realization, and this idea and realization, it's going to seem so different to what you would normally think about before. Because this in itself, I hope that makes sense, this idea and realization that you're going to have, it's pretty much so to do with like something very specific, a very specific ongoing problem in your life that you did not even want to think about so far, let alone doing something about it. So this is going to make you feel like, oh my God, something is different, something changed, this is brilliant. So you're going to think of something, you're going to have this idea, this realization, what to do with this ongoing problem in your life that you just did not even want to think about. You know what I mean? You would just ignore it. You would hate it so much that every single time when someone would mention this, for example, you would just start talking about peanuts and oranges. You know what I mean? You would just really change the subject, or you would just go a little bit stroppy, a little bit nervous. It's to do something really personal. But then again, it's important to touch these things within you, to your own shadow work, baby, in order to understand that there is something that is making you feel ridiculously unhappy and sad. But it's to do with the personal level, and it's something that you need to gather your strength in order to kind of be honest with yourself, in order to make a decision where you can move on with your life towards things that make you happy, rather than staying surrounded by the things that are making you feel unhappy. So do you see what I mean? So this is gonna be really big mama here. This is gonna be like one giant mama. She's not even gonna be able to walk through the door here. I'm gonna need to help her. She's not gonna be even able to walk through the door. I am going to need to push her, to help her to go forward. You see what I mean? So this is one huge mama here, if you understand. So my gorgeous Gemini, it's basically what you're gonna think of. It is to do with an ongoing problem, as I say, that you did not know what to do, and this is like a realization, an idea, a solution. What you need to understand that it's going to take exactly 13 days, exactly 13 days. The next 13 days after this moment in time are gonna be very important. You're gonna realize what you never realized before about yourself, about your life, and about a certain opportunity. You're going to realize so much about your feelings and emotions, and you're also going to realize how much you want to change your life. This, my gorgeous Gemini, the next 13 days are going to be like the process of your own rebirth. Okay, there are lots of things that are gonna die in the process, but there are lots of things that are gonna be born in the process as well. This is the beginning of your own rebirth. And now, my gorgeous Gemini, you can focus on things, and you can be paying attention to those things that after this moment in time, as soon as you kind of realize this solution to this problem that you did not know what to do, this is all gonna lead towards you realizing 2 or 3 days later that things that you have been praying for are slowly but surely becoming the part of your gorgeous reality. And this is why sometimes karmically we have to deal with certain things, but karmically we have to deal with certain things for a long time. Certain things are meant to be there for a long time to create this heaviness in order for us to go further in our lives and kind of gaining a further experience with things that we subconsciously even not aware of. By the time we are ready, by the time we are prepared, we even forget about something that we don't even want to think about, how much we don't like it or how much we hate it. But then we are reminded, and then big things happen. So you're going to realize that you are going to be able to do what you were praying for, like to do for such a long time, indeed. So this is going to create a very, very happy moment. And yes, I'm not going to lie to you, a little bit later after that, there is going to be a situation which is not going to be nice, which is going to surprise you. It's something that's going to happen to you which you're not going to like. So it's like a little bit of a tower situation again. But then once that tower happens, oh my God, something is suddenly going to happen and you're not going to like it. But then you're more going to be kind of angry with yourself. and upset with yourself because you haven't done anything about it previously, my gorgeous Gemini. So this is something that you were kind of aware of, that it's going to happen, and something that you were in self-denial, almost like you knew that this problem is there, this problem was coming up, but then again you were like kind of in self-denial. You didn't do anything about it, about this tower, beforehand, because you just haven't been honest with yourself. And you know, you are actually really going to like this. Again, the tower, which you're going to like, because this particular tower is literally going to set you free. After this, first of all, you're going to be, oh no, 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 again. But again, this is going to work in your favor. It's just like an invisible, gorgeous hand just helped you out with things that you need help with, but you just didn't know how to do it yourself. There was so much that was going in your life that slowed you down lately, my gorgeous Gemini. So you are breaking out this. You're breaking through something very bad. Karmically, this is brilliant. Spiritually, this is mind-blowing. Mentally, this is gonna sharpen your mind so much, which is even going to reflect on your own like kind of energy levels. You're gonna realize that you're having so much energy after this moment in time indeed. So this, after this tower, you are actually gonna realize, oh my god, now I can do what I wanted to do. I want to do like what I want to do. I want to, you know, like try things I haven't tried. I can spread like into all sorts of directions. You're gonna feel the freedom of movement. That's how you're gonna feel. You're free to move towards any direction you want. So this is only going to emphasize on the fact how much was you know, there were certain things that were darkening your world and affecting you. So this is gonna be such a beautiful moment where you're gonna realize that, you know, you being able to do what you wanna do, you being able to move towards the direction you wanted to move, it's only going to emphasize how much you were maybe living your life, but you weren't doing as much as you wanted to do. So this is all going to really kind of like a benefit into your benefit to your life so much, because it's all going to contribute towards you seeing a different picture, seeing a different perspective on an idea that you had not that long ago, on an idea that you had not that long ago, and you didn't know how to implement this into your life, and it is to start the process of change. So now this is also going to give you a different perspective as well. It's going to elevate you, so you will know exactly which adjustment do you need to make. The adjustment that you were so worried about, now you're going to see like, yeah baby, I can't wait to do this. Indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, it's like, oh my god, someone really gorgeous and someone really beautiful, someone who you really gonna like kind of physically, you know what I mean? Someone who you're really gonna fancy like kind of physically here, someone who you're really gonna like that person. It's really going to inspire you. That person is gonna inspire you so much. It's not about that person being amazing, it's not about that person being gorgeous, no baby, no, it's not about that. But I know that you will be looking at that person and you're not going to be able to think every now and then what that person is trying to say, how gorgeous that particular person is. So I'm just trying to kind of help you to understand who this is actually going to be. And then when you're like kind of thinking, oh my god, this person is gorgeous, you know, in the middle of all that, every now and then in the middle of all that, when you read in between the lines, you know, what you're going to realize some kind of a bright prospects, you know, about yourself and about your life, you know, and especially how to speed something up. Through that person you're going to realize, and through that person you're clearly going to understand how to speed something up. And the fact that you are going to have a really good omen, and with the power of synchronicity, you know, this really good omen that you're going to have at around the time, it's only going to confirm this to you. So now you're just going to be like, oh my god, it is how to speed something up. This is so important, because at the same time, by you speeding something up, you know, there is going to be also a very interesting news and message that you are going to have. And this very interesting news and message that you are going to have, it's like basically going to put you in a good mode already, because it's to do with something that you've been waiting for, something that was slowed down for so much. Maybe you were trying to sell something, or maybe you were trying to achieve something, maybe you were trying to do something, but it just like really took such a long time, you know, for that to actually unfold and happen. So this message is really going to surprise you, but it's actually going to put you in a good mood indeed, because you're going to realize that there is something that you've learned which is going to contribute even more towards you and knowing exactly which things do you need to speed up, but also most importantly paying attention to these bright prospects, because the bottom line is to that gorgeous man here, it's like a gorgeous, it's a man, you know, to that gorgeous man here, you're going to realize exactly, you know, which bright prospects are going to coming into your life. And that in itself, you know, it's brilliant, because it's going to help you to speed things up and to kind of like really see things from a completely different angle. This is really going to lead towards a swift change that you really badly need so much, you know. And never mind the fact that you are going to become very enthusiastic, you know, very optimistic, you're going to feel very creative, and you're going to feel very impatient as well, because of this vibration which is gonna create this healing energy within, you know. This is so important, because at the same time, you know, you need to allow your creativity to kind of go as far as it possibly can. And also at the same time, just remember that when it comes to this week in particular, whatever you start, try to finish. So important when it comes to this week indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, it's like, oh my God, you know, it's like you really need to, I don't want to be like a dark lala or anything like that, but someone is like in a little bit of some kind of a danger, you know, like at the end of the week, someone is going to be in some kind of a danger. And that particular person is either somebody who is in your family, or like your friend, or somebody very close to you. And you know, that person is going to be in some kind of danger because something is going to be offered to them, or there is going to be some kind of opportunity that they will have, or there is some kind of option that they will have, that particular person, and it's so dangerous and it's so scary. My goodness, you are going to become aware of who this is. Somehow you're going to hear this. Maybe it's even your child, maybe it's your friend, maybe it's any family member, you know, but you are going to become aware of this. And my God, you need to do everything you possibly can in order to try to explain to this person to not to play with the devil. Almost as if someone is going to try to play with the devil, and I say, no baby, no, you do not play with the devil whatsoever here. So you know what I mean? So please try. I think that you are going to become aware of this. So you need to do everything that's in your power in order to put that person off from or in order to turn that person away from what they're trying to do, because they've got some devil bastard around them, and you don't want that person to be around some kind of devilish person indeed. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the last part of this week, I like this so much, I honestly do, because you are going to find yourself for the first time in your life realizing that you can manifest something, realizing that what you can actually achieve, realizing the scale of what you can actually do. And that is all going to lead towards you making such a mind-blowing decision to manifest one specific goal to become your reality. And this one is going to be huge, and this one is going to be enormous, and this one is going to be massive, and this one is also above all going to bring the biggest, huge, massive change into your life. This is going to change your life forever. It is going to change your lifestyle. It is going to make you feel so much more content and so much more happier. This life is too short to waste on people and things and lifestyle that we don't like, that we don't need. Most certainly this is to do with a whole lifestyle change, not complete lifestyle change, but this is going to lead towards the biggest change of your life. Your eyes are going to be open, and once they're open, nothing is going to close them ever again. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.